To help you, our liberal viewer, feel better, we'd like to remind you that Trump is in day 62 of 1,460 days of his presidency. Good evening and welcome to We Lied to You News. Our top stories tonight. There's a soda scandal amongst conservatives, a scandal with Tesla terrorists getting paid, and Bernie and AOC are dating? And it's the 5-year COVID-versary already. All these stories and more useless words coming up tonight. Starting with, Sodagate hit conservatives over this past weekend as RFK Jr. is pushing the SNAP program to eliminate people's ability to buy soda with food stamps, instead pushing them to buy food with what's called nutrition in it. So the big soda industry got out their checkbook for conservative influencers to do the bidding of the establishment. And some accepted the checks. Dr. Mark Hyman even uncovered the influencer instructions that Big Soda had provided them. As these influencers have built trust with their audience over years of standing for truth and crusading against the corrupt establishment, their audiences weirdly lost trust in them when they all of a sudden took the side of the establishment, crusading against the campaign that's attempting to better the health of Americans. However, if it's all just a big misunderstanding and these conservative influencers did not betray the people selling out to the establishment, then we look forward to seeing their continued posts standing for the virtues of soda while speaking out against the Maha movement. Stay tuned to see what they do. The ball is in their court. And as the Tesla completely peaceful terrorism heats up in an effort to protest Elon being from Africa, claims of the protesters being paid have been swirling around. To debunk these claims, take a look at this footage of a protester outside of a Tesla dealership admitting it.
Yeah, I get paid to be out here.
You get paid to be out here?
Yeah.
Amazing. This was some pack.
You really are getting paid for this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Definitely. 100% I'm getting paid for this.
While we consider it to be mostly doubtful that the protesters said what he said, we can say with confidence that the Tesla terrorists are some of the brightest minds in America. Case in point, here you can see a man who's attempting to vomit on a Cybertruck vomit on himself.
Look at him. And then starts to make himself puke all over my car.
And in a democracy-destroying change, nowadays angry criminals aren't allowed to get away with breaking the law. The DOJ has just charged these 3 suspects for Tesla attacks, and they're facing 20 years in prison. Hey, do you see that guy in the upper left? It looks like he's doing a parody of me doing a parody of him. And I don't like it. But the Tesla protesters aren't the only ones getting paid. People are now getting paid to attend Bernie and AOC events. Probably because the demand for tickets is so high. According to Mario Newfall on Twitter, based on GPS data analysis of attendees' phones, 84% of attendees have shown up at 9 or more protests, including Antifa and BLM events, and over 30% had attended 20 or more such events. The funding of these incredibly grassroots organic attendees is allegedly tied to networks like Disruption Project, Indivisible, Democratic Socialists of America, all allegedly funded by Act Blue with some contributions made by USAID. And by the looks of it, AOC is potentially being positioned to make a presidential or vice presidential run in 2028, where she'd make an incredibly intellectual candidate on par with Kamala, but not as drunk. And with Bernie Sanders about to turn 193, will he be the frontrunner on the ticket? He could be very literal with the same Weekend at Bernie's theatrics that was at the heart of Biden's success. And happy 5-year COVID-versary. Hard to believe it's already been 5 beautiful years since the pandemic killed everyone. And yes, it was that long ago that you were uplifted by celebrities singing Imagine at you.
Imagine there's no countries, yeah.
And if you don't recognize many of these celebrities anymore, it's because all of them are irrelevant now. And in an effort to celebrate the 5-year anniversary of COVID, George Foreman has died.
Oh, wow.
In other news, AI has allegedly debunked the claim that climate change is caused by man. So what does this mean for Greta Thunberg? Well, it means she's from Palestine now.
Tell me what the people looks like.
And for this week's It's Not Racist, It's a Democrat segment, take a look at this clip of a scientist talking about weight loss.
The same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet than our white women counterparts. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Here at the station, we tried to reach out to Whoopi Goldberg for comment, but her mouth was full. And finally, if you've been wondering what it looks like when a man in a dress tells an old man with zero f***s to give that he's a woman, we found the answer for you. Take a look.
Well, I'm telling you, as a man, that's bullshit. It's total. They have to tolerate that. You are nuts. You are nuts. You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You don't act like a woman. Really? You're in the head. What's wrong with you?
That guy was wearing a purse, so he looked like a woman to me. That's it for today's news. Big Soda and George Soros, please send me a check and I'll be happy to firebomb Teslas with a soda in my hand, because I want to stand for what's right. Just shoot me a DM and we'll make a deal. Good night. Welcome to my workstation for the day. Even though I'm outside, here's the reality. I am still surrounded by EMFs. But EMFs, that sounds crazy, JP. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Now that we're no longer silenced by big industry talking about EMFs, that's why you see people like RFK Jr. in his role talking about it and doing something about it. And thanks to Bond Charge for their EMF shielding collection, they make it easy for me to do something about it. Let me show you some of my favorites that I'm always using. First off, I have the EMF radiation blocking laptop mat. It blocks up to 99% of certain frequencies of EMFs, including Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 3G, 4G, and 5G. And I always have the Bond Charge harmonizing sticker on my mobile phone. It helps neutralize the harmful ions emitted from cell phones. And for extra protection, especially at night, the EMF radiation blocking phone pouch. And I like that it protects my privacy too. Bond Charge does it all with EMF shielding products. You'll also find their harmonizing bracelet, EMF radiation blocking pillowcases, blankets, hats, and more. At this point, when it comes to protecting yourself from EMFs, it's up to you. If you're like me and want to do something about it, check out bondcharge.com/JP. And for 15% off, use discount code JP. Also, all Bond Charge products are HSA, FSA eligible, offering you up to a 40% tax-free savings.